Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. So I was waiting for someone to basically accept my challenge in a classical game, but no one is actually coming. So I will be analyzing currently what's happening on Lee Chess TV. So before we start, you can just go watch my profile on Lee Chess, see I'm here. You will find a lot of chess content about how to get better at chess and so on. In the meantime, let's just start with the analysis. So it was actually a French defense game, and I'm playing the French myself, so I have to of course check what's happening. So he went c5, classical advanced variation. You want to strike in the center to eventually weaken the pawn on e5 since it will no longer be protected. c3, okay, 96, same idea. Bishop b5, which is already quite over, this is not something you see very often. Basically, this is the good bishop in the French defense. Why? Because every single pawn is on the dark square. So when you play bishop b5, that already aims for some captures on c6 eventually, which is not the right thing to do. Also, you could be, basically, I'm very tempted to see what white would have played after queen b6, but the capture would definitely be a mistake since you're just giving away the good bishop that is playing, that is usually sitting on d3 on this long diagonal while the knight just goes on f3. Now, after bishop b5, black played 97, so black basically trusted white, and I will have to analyze what's happening after d6, c5, but it cannot be good, I think, after knight g6. Everything would be hanging everywhere. Anyway, bishop g5 was played, so white decided to just get out with those two bishops, and uh, all right, I don't know, because after h6, which happened in the game, the bishop basically got traded off, and this at least seems normal since we're eliminating the bad bishop. But this is another thing. When you have so much space, we already know in the French defense that this matter of bad bishop and good bishop is still relevant, but in case you want to attack on the king side, you would actually need this bishop. Second of all, there is no need to just give away this bishop on e7. Just no need to. The same way there was just no need to play bishop g5. So I would say white definitely misplayed until now. Bishop takes. Black has a bishop pair. Queen b6 is still happening, applying pressure against the center, the usual plans. Queen a4, really trying to win. I don't know. It seems like white was just not feeling good. I don't know, because now after bishop d7, you're not going to threaten anything, but a6 is threatening to get the bishop. White wait 92, and again, just try to castle, man. Knight of 3 castles, do something, yes? Because now after 92 and a6, you can't move back with the bishop because I just play, for example, something like knight d4, and my knight is attacking the bishop, and the bishop is attacking the queen. So I'm just winning a pawn, and I'm going to win yet another bishop. So white decided to capture on c6, captures back, queen c2, all right, but after the capture on d4, which is very common, pawn captures back, queen b6 will be a problem, rook c8 attacking the queen along the c5 will be a problem, and positionally, this position will just collapse for white. So rook c8 was played, just placing the rook. This is some very good positional stuff right there. Queen b3, reusing the queen, but for the moment there is not a single threat actually created against the queen. I'm sorry, created against the queen. The bishop has no good discovery, so I would guess something like knight f3 would make more sense. Just getting this knight out and making sure that the game has a chance to actually pursue itself. Um, Queen b3 was played, but now after castles, you can't prevent black from actually playing on the queen side. Everything is already more or less open. I can still play f6, harass this pawn, and if you capture, I can still capture back with the bishop harassing your d pawn, which is very close to be isolated, to not say that it's already isolated since it cannot be connected with the other pawns in the pawn structure. Knight gf3, bishop b5, so preventing the king from castling. And after a4, which happened in the game, black found, I don't know where and when black found this idea, but now basically queen a5, which pins the pawn. If you capture, I win the rook and the game with that. So you can't castle, you can't capture the bishop, it's hopeless. White decided to go king to d1, that is just not good. It's not. I mean, it's not like there was actually anything else to be played in this position. I would guess maybe rook a2. Now that I'm thinking about it, just to protect the rook and actually threaten the bishop. In the game, black decided to go rook c7, just trying to double up on the c file. Positionally, it's super sound. Rook a2 was played, and now bishop c4, which is, I think, a tiny inaccuracy. So notice that the bishop is still one of the main leaders here. Yes, this knight is doing nothing. Bananas. I don't know. I don't know what that is. If you just go bishop d7, this rook is still hopeless. This knight is still terrible. You can still double the rooks. I don't know why bishop c4 was played, because now after the trade, it feels like, sure, white is still in a lot worse position. This is still a problem, but white is getting some air, some air to breathe. Queen c3, bishop b4. Sure, why not? But right now, the king can actually start a move, and eventually this guy can also start to do some stuff. And slowly but surely, white is getting some air. Rook d8, yes, but you're not threatening anything. King e2, queen d5, sure, but you're still not threatening anything. If c3, b3, sure, definitely better as black, a lot better. But I'm still asking for proofs. You're not, again, you're just not threatening anything. h3, I don't understand the move. Bishop a5, I understand he wants to go bishop b6. But see, if you already have to target the d pawn that can be reprotected, I would be telling you that probably you messed up a little bit with white. You know, 2 moves ago, I'm sorry, with black. 2 moves ago, white couldn't move at all after bishop d7. I don't know where to go because sure you can try to play king to e2, but then I still go rook c8 and rook c2, and applying even more pressure. And who knows, maybe at some point you can even just play bishop 7, play something like rook c4, and if you capture, I can just capture back with a pawn, and then eventually I get the bishop or something. Basically positionally, it has to make sense, but but it doesn't because suddenly you just gave white the chance of just moving a lot. And on top of that, I'm pretty sure that after bishop b4, queen c2, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe b5 was an option at some point. Um, just to actually move forward with those pawns. I'm just asking myself the question, why not queen d5 immediately? Because after queen I'm sorry, I can't speak. After queen d5, you're just preventing king e2. You might have some checks in the pocket. Also, you might be threatening to play b5, and after capture something like b4, and you would be advancing on the queen side. So I would say that this is a little bit misplayed by black's position, but like clearly. Uh, yeah, queen c3 was played, bishop b4, queen c2, rook d8, and yeah, and white is suddenly getting some air. We have quite a hard time creating more threats. I think he should have tried c3, something that just opens up the position even more. How did the game go actually? He just tried to harass the d pawn, and and this is just lacking a little bit of structure. I don't know. I don't see at first glance what he's trying to create as a threat here. Probably he's trying to make something work like here, and then he just opens up everything with the rook, the pawn. But you need to open things up. Yeah, and white just reorganize itself. Now after, this is just okay. There is a small trick. If you just capture, there's a fork and the rook is hanging, and this is over. But he didn't blunder. Yes, and now, okay, now he has more space on the queen side. But I would guess, and I would argue that it's quite hard to open the position up, actually. You have to play queen b6, 92. I don't understand 92 again. Here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so of course, the threat is to go b4. Uh, but is it a threat, actually? Because b4, knight a4, queen c7, knight c5. Yeah, I would have to see. We will have to see with the engine afterwards if this is really a threat. Um, what could have he gone for instead? Probably I'm misjudging this position. Probably black hasn't messed up so much, or at least even though black messed up a tiny bit, I would argue it's probably not that bad. I'm pretty sure trading is off. I'm pretty sure it's completely wrong in this position, but I can't prove it yet. Let me just give me just 1 second. Is there a world in which hmm I'm pretty sure there is a world in which right here, right there, we could organize the position again. Rook b3. Okay, I'm thinking about b5, just to make it clear. I'm thinking about b5, but the problem is that I can't capture back with the pawn. I'm losing this guy. So maybe I should be playing something like bishop b4, just to keep an eye on the c3 square. In case of knight c3, we might need this option of recapturing. But bishop b4, knight c3, let's just say I just move back to c6, for example. I'm just giving myself the move b5. But again, I want to play b4 afterwards. This is my thing, because after rook d3, I'm looking for a way to do this, but I don't want to lose the pawn. I don't think that's possible. We'll just need 1 more second just to calculate. Oh, I'm so dumb. There is rook h3. Oh my goodness. There is rook h3 in this position. And if not a 4 check in between. And if you do this. Oh my, actually it's not winning. Okay, but wait, but I capture here. You capture on d5 and I capture there. And I have 2 pieces for, or 2 rooks for a queen. Probably it's not better. Okay, but I almost thought this. Is it true that there is nothing here? Oh, but this king to. Okay, sadly there is no rook h3. Ah, unlucky. Okay, but maybe in this position there is. Maybe rook h3 now. Yeah, rook h3 now. This is the point because it felt like something was off here. Yeah, and if not f4, I could just give a check, king e2, and now when I capture on d1, you capture right there, I have check in between, you move back, and then I go pawn takes, and this rook is kind of trapped. Is it enough to win though? I don't think so. So maybe it is not that. Again, I don't have the engine, but it feels like it's just raw calculation that is involved in this position, yeah. Knight c3, queen c6, captures, captures. Yeah, we're back into this position. Yeah, we have to push. As white, you have the option of pushing. You have to try to organize that, I think, because c3. Okay, black is still better. But it just feels wrong. Okay, you can't capture here. You lose the rook. What did he play here? Okay, it is a game actually. Okay, this is now becoming super hard actually. Mm, okay, I would argue. Okay, I think I have an idea. We have to temporize, I think. I like b3 since b3 is threatening c2, yeah? C2 just loses, so that's not good. There is good and there is not good. This is not good. So b3, and I'm thinking if knight takes, rook takes, pawn takes, b2. And if you go queen b1, then I have queen b3 with the threat of queen c3, queen c1, which is, I think, unavoidable. King f1, king c3, king e2, yeah, it's unavoidable. So b3, what about pawn takes? This. Yeah, this is what he thought. Okay, but I'm pretty sure if pawn takes this, I'm sorry, pawn captures, I think he wants to play b2, and if that, he wants to play bishop takes, with the intention that if you capture, there is rook takes. But I have to be sure about something. What if this check happens? King h2, queen e4, g6 captures. There is no queen b7 because of the queen. Okay, but what if queen f4? Rook c7. Okay. Yeah, this is exactly the line that matters the most. And I don't think rook c no, not rook c to c7, but rook c3 to c7. I think that is the point that he wanted to make. Am I right? Bishop takes, knight takes, rook takes. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm a beginner, but I know how the pieces move, right? Wait, no more sun. This is terrible. Let me just turn on the lights then. Okay. I just have to move a glass away. Oh, I can't turn the lamp on. Yes, I did. Okay, let me just point it at my face. This is very healthy, of course. Yay! Somehow my camera is not giving my light isn't lighting. Oh, this is good. Let me just turn this light off. Then I'm pretty sure we don't need that. I mean, if you can't record something, um, don't over try. Yeah, this is my I'm back at lighting. It's just from this position that it's terrible. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't check what happened. So he played. I don't understand this thing. What's happening here? Bishop takes. There's queen c2. Really? Yes, there is. Oh my. Queen b4, knight takes. I would guess rook takes. Queen b2 captures. Material is equal. When did he lose a pawn? Yeah, he just did. So yeah, so material will be equal. And after this check, everything is more or less protected. Oh my goodness, this is so unlucky. Oh, what? c4? What if queen d3, queen a2, queen c2? Captures, queen b1. Okay, I overlooked. c4 position. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to calculate. This is not my game, but it feels like okay. Rook c4. There is, by the way, rook c4. There is queen a8, which wins the bishop, but I'm not sure it's that's. I'm not sure it's a problem. Rook c4, queen a8, king h7, you capture on a8, and I go queen c2. Yeah, but then there is queen e1. Okay, so actually you can't play rook c4 at all. But what it... Okay, feels like you really messed up, to be honest. Because now I think there is just c5, and white is better in this position suddenly. Oh man, this is terrible. I mean, I don't know anything anyway, so I'm not sure about any of the things I'm just talking about. But that just feels completely wrong. I think after c5, this game is a problem. Yeah. Ah, man, this is terrible. Oh my goodness, this is awful. Yeah, I do think he overtried. Like I said, I think this whole thing right there is not necessary. I think it's just right here. Again, I'm pretty sure he just has to move back and then play the same game, but just with this knight being poor and those things looking like Lego blocks. And just reorganize yourself and double right there. Play f6. F6 is very usual in the French defense because if you can't target the d4 pawn, you want to target the e5 pawn, yes? So f6 is very common. I'm pretty sure there was something to organize there with this, eventually f6. The king is on d1. This is not playing yet. This is terrible. The knight doesn't have a legal way of playing. Just two moves, yes? You got to do something. They don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. But okay, this is exactly what I said in the previous upload in the classical game that I actually played a couple of hours ago. Uh, you you see someone's real level. Sorry guys, but you see someone's real level at around move 20, 30. Oh, sorry, move 30, 40. Not before. Before that, everyone can play openings like grandmasters nowadays. Yeah. Everyone is overtraining openings but not calculation somehow. Yeah, that means that b3 is off, but I'm pretty sure he had to play bishop takes because again, if queen c2, this thing over there, he might be threatening to go rook c4 afterwards, and if captures queen d2 captures, at least it's a draw, but he still has the psychological pressure of applying pressure right there, maybe threatening rook c2. So I'm pretty sure he just blundered badly, and after bishop a5. Okay, I don't think he's worse. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but I'm not. Hmm. I wouldn't feel satisfied if I was him. F3. I don't know what F3 is all about. Here he wants to play King F2, which will threaten Queen to E3 probably, and if Queen A2, Queen D3, and just restabilize the Queen on a better square. I would guess. I would argue. I might be wrong, and I am. I certainly am. Hmm. This is quite terrible, actually. I mean, not the game itself, but just the way he should be feeling right now. I think if you play a game like that, you don't play afterwards. Yeah, maybe I can start my own games. I don't know because now I'm just hate watching and judging, people that I don't know. Yeah, I mean, what else should we be talking about? Like, what are we even talking about? Right now, okay, I just need some music in my ears. Yeah, this is not simple at all. I think I would give this position to some students of mine in the chess club. I don't see why. I don't see why I shouldn't actually. This whole position is I don't want to call it a mess, but this is not good. Again, there is good and there is not good. This is not good. Let me just check very quickly how many steps I still have to do today. Bishop d8. Yeah, this guy is not feeling happy with the game he just fell into. But we'll see. Probably I will have to start my own game, and it will also be. I mean, my games will be certainly pittier than that. Um, mm, okay, this is funny. I have 10,000 steps. I have 10,000 more to go. This is great. It's 21 o'clock, so it's good. Less sun right now. I mean, I'm under the sun the whole time. If you follow me on Instagram, by the way, You could see in my stories how much sun I'm just eating every single day. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there is something to start here. Okay, I found maybe one winning plan for black. I have to calculate. Oh, wait. I think my idea works right now. What is white threatening? Queen d3. Okay, my game is starting, but I still want to see this one because against a 2387. How old is the account? 3 days ago. Oh, absolutely not. Lol. 3 days ago, you created the accounts. Ah, not risking it, brother. Are you for real? Yeah, I mean, 3 days old. 2400, 3 days old. Nah, 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 nah. Really? Who is this guy? I mean, it doesn't mean anything. 2008. I think that's even better. He's underrated. See this long graph? He's not playing any classical chess. Okay, GG, you'll be 2200 FIDE then. Have a nice evening, bro. I mean, you are underrated, and I am recording now. Lol. So everyone will see me dock you. We can play if you want. No, thank you. You are underrated. GG for real. Yeah, he won without even playing against me. Yeah, I mean, look at. I mean, I don't know if you see the ratings, but like he's okay. You don't see anything actually. He's like 1831 FIDE. He's like this guy. I don't know if you see the profile or anything. Yeah, this guy's like 1831 FIDE. He didn't play anything since August 2025, but he's like 2400. Brand new account. My English is not good. I don't know what doc means. It means I am scared. Do you know John Jones? Uh, I did the same. I would just talk to him. What the hell happened here? What the hell is going on here? Okay, f3, bishop g5, knight d3. Okay, queen d3 here just seals the deal, I think. I think queen d3 seals the deal completely. He missed that. f5. Oh, he loses the pawn. Oh no. I don't watch MMA. Look for John Jones Docs Aspinal. It's terrible. Lol. What am I doing? This is crazy. But okay, let's just go back to this game. Queen a2. Okay, well, let me just follow this guy. He's good. Yeah, I just docked him. Anyway, Queen a2. Yeah, this looks better for white now. I mean, I have no reason. Oh, King h2. This is a. Oh, I mean, I would get a headache right now in a classical game if my opponent, after such a game, plays King h2. I mean, I wouldn't get such a game, but you get me. Terrible. Is he still writing something? Thank you, lol. I need to find opponents. Me too. Grinding top 10. Grinding back to top 1 for me. Good luck too. Okay. King h2, yeah, it's just game over, yeah. This is just. I mean, I wouldn't be playing this position happily as well. I mean, I just see too many options here. I mean, I just see rook b6 and you resign. Or rook b7, queen g6. I mean, everything wins here. This or this. Oh, why not that? Wait, did he write anything? No, he didn't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's game over now after rook b6. Yeah, it's game over. Unlucky, really unlucky. He was completely winning. Hopefully he doesn't mind if I'm sharing this. Okay, okay. I'm analyzing the game now. Will be on YouTube tomorrow, I think. He missed. Okay. I think bishop c4 is a mistake. No need to do that. Okay, rook a4 is a little bit. I mean, probably it's fine, but it's a little bit artistic. Artistic. Oh, queen c4. Queen c4. I'm sorry, queen f5. Queen f5. Queen f5. You go back. I capture, and it's even worse than the rest. Okay, yeah, because now there's just d5 afterwards, and you save the pawn. Ah, unlucky. Mm, but this is the reason why I'm always telling you never to resign. Yeah, I think he can just resign here. The game is simply over. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, d4, d5, c4. Oh no, he's back. I thought he just left. Yeah, unlucky, really. Let's see. Let me just look for an opponent, but I don't want to see. I don't want to have the guy from before. Okay, I will just block the other guy, but I swear it's not because I hate him or anything. It's just that I don't want. It's just that I don't want the guy. Okay, the game disappeared. Funnily enough. Wait, what happened? Okay, I thought he blundered or anything. I thought it was a draw suddenly. Hmm. Win locked. He's underrated. I just told him that. But this guy is good, I think. Okay, but I don't care. Just keep analyzing. Maybe I just shouldn't be playing tonight. Too many good players are connected right now. Okay, he's looking for the mating attack. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. There is nothing we can do. I because check these, check these, check these. I think. Well, actually, no need to checkmate. What am I talking about? I mean, sure, there must be something here. Queen e6, you go back. Queen e8. Ah, there is not a single check. Okay, is White actually cheating? 3 weeks ago. Oh my. Oh my. This is actually funny. Okay, he's losing a couple of games, not in Rapid, not in Classical. Oh no, he did lose a game against. Also new account. Weird, weird. No, but after Queen e8, there is not a single check inside. Okay, he can try Bishop e5, to be fair. Because if knight takes, then there is a blunder here. Just let's play Bishop e5, try it. He has to play Queen takes and it's over. But Bishop e5 is last. Oh, no, no, it's over. Okay, who knows? Maybe White will blunder and the game is over. Nah, he doesn't even try. Okay, but this is lost, obviously. The game, yeah, very good. I mean, I don't know who's that guy, but he plays very well. I think just King g3 just to win time. Force Bishop c7. Okay. Basically, he lost a tempo since he went King h3 instead of King g3, which means that yeah, the game is basically over because of that. Okay. I mean, the game is lost for Black way before anything happened here. And now the winning plan is simple. Yeah, you just bring the knight back to e6 to apply this multiple pressure. The pawn is guarding the light squares. The knight right there will just prevent anything from coming into this zone. So yeah, if you do this, now the king can go to c8. But okay, it didn't happen that way. So yeah, you just go that way now, and you do this. Maybe if king e7, you can simplify and play c7, because if captures, there is just knight to d5. I mean, we will see that happen. Also, it's 30 plus 0. Yeah, no, c7. Oopsie. I think he will play c7 and then just win the pawn game that way. Very simple. Yeah, just winning. But okay, we will see. Maybe he will mess it up. No, he will not. If he plays c7, he will not. Yeah. Okay, but this is also so weird that he's taking like so much time to play those moves. Okay, but this point in the end, like I don't know, it weakens something in me, something off. I would test it. I would check this because something feels off. I don't think he is, not at all. Yeah, but like here, why don't you just capture the pawn? Just do it. What are you calculating here? I don't know. Fresh account playing that way? Here g4 or king g6, both moves. Yeah, just push now. I don't know. Push, man. Don't pretend, no, don't pretend that you have like a connection issue. What? King g5? What is he doing? Okay, he might actually win on time. Oh my goodness. Will we see a flag? Oh my goodness. Okay, it will not be a flag, it will be a draw, but still better than a loss. What are you doing? Play. No. Okay. Lol, GG's. Okay, this was actually quite. Oh my. Let me just check what happened here. This is not possible. I can't believe I just saw that. Like, oh my goodness. Let me just check what the engine says and thinks from this game. What is. Yeah, lol, sorry. Uh, okay. Yeah, what a masterclass from Black. And he just gradually, yeah, exactly. He just gradually just lost the advantage. Okay, so the game was smooth. This is normal. And like I said, yeah, everything here is weird from White. Bishop b5, bishop g5. Here he's just much better. Just masterclass until now. He just punished the right way. I mean, castles was fine. I don't know what the engine has to say about that. Queen a5 first, whatever. Bishop a4, queen a5. Yeah, everything here is clean. And here I'm pretty sure bishop c4 is a mistake. I'm pretty sure he can just play bishop d7 here. Actually, he has rook c1 now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, bishop d7 or bishop e8. Yeah, of course. Bishop d7. It's just so natural to just do this and play the same position with this creepy knight. Crappy. Crappy knight. Yeah, rook d8 was already off. Yeah, exactly. b5. And yeah, queen d5. It's also off. I think he really has to play bishop's back and just stop pushing those pawns to make progress here. Now he's just stuck. He can't play b5 because of the bishop. So yeah, here I thought he wanted to play bishop b6. I really don't know what he wanted to play. And now slowly but surely he just lost his advantage. And I said I knew that he was kind of better, but it was so unclear. Yeah, and now it's just not winning anymore. Yeah. Yeah, b3 was good. This is good. b3 is the best. Close to be the best. Queen b8 is better, but come on, this is a joke. Yeah, and here he up absolutely. Queen b3 is good. What if bishop c3? Queen b3 is only move. Oh my. And what I mean, queen c2, queen b4, knight c3, captures these, and it's equal. Yeah, and it's basically equal. Yeah, but now he basically. Yeah, the dog's downstairs. Don't think about that. There's basically nothing we can really be talking about that. And yeah, and now he's just completely lost. Yeah, because he's losing the pawn. F5, like he just bishop c1 says the engine. Actually, it's simple, but okay. But okay, it happens. And now, of course, he was completely lost. Masterclass by White, and White just messed up everything easily. To be honest. Yeah, I mean, here you just push the pawns like you have 32 seconds. You pre-move on lichess. When you pre-move, you don't lose time because you pre-moved. Yes. So that's basically how it goes. Yeah, and now of course just a draw. All right, that was a pleasure actually. Thank you very much. I think I will be analyzing more games on live TV in the future. Let me know how you find basically those analyses. Next time, I promise I will try to play games. I won't dog my opponents. See you in the future again. Take care.